Hi, this is Rocky with Hole-in-One Locating, and you are looking at part of a series on utility locating. This is part of our training videos. And today I want to cover a little bit on frequency. First of all, what the heck is it? This transmitter takes a DC current and converts it to AC. There's electronic switches in it that continually switch the polarity of these wires. So that one's red now, and that one's black now, but that one's black now, and that one's red now. And it's constantly pushing and pulling, and it's constantly switching. Of course, we have a jet flying over. Continually switching polarity. Okay? So a couple of things are happening. When you apply a current, when you apply an AC current, you create an electromagnetic field. And when you rapidly reverse the polarity, every time you do that, that electromagnetic field collapses on itself and reverses. And the rate at which it does that is called the frequency. Woohoo! Yeah, I think I nailed that one. Somebody will correct me, I'm sure. If you look at our transmitter here, we are currently at 4 kilohertz and we're getting 0 milliamps. So even if we turn up the current here, woo, let's turn it way up, 0. What's going on? We know that we have to complete a circuit to locate utilities, and we know that we use the earth to do that. So we're going to look under the ground and follow our utility here and see what might be going on. Oh, look, somebody put a rubber washer in the way. Obviously, that's a non-conductive utility, and those wires aren't touching. So there's no way to locate this, correct? You're wrong. Lower frequencies stay on your target conductor better. They go longer distances. Higher frequencies, they can jump. I want to prove it to you. If we go over to our transmitter and we hit our frequency button here, let's go to 8 kilohertz. And we turn our current back up, we're still at 0. So it's going 8,000 times a second. What happens if I go to 32? And we give it a minute. It's still at 0. So right now, you're thinking this video is a failure. 2 milliamps, 3 milliamps. Let's go to 65. And apparently you got to give it a minute. Look at there. So now, here we are at 65 milliamps. We still have this rubber washer in the middle, and there's nothing connecting them. They're not touching. See? There's nothing there. The wires aren't touching. And we should be able to locate this utility out. You got to make sure you're on the same frequency. So here we are. There's our peak. We're getting about 1.73 milliamps. And when we get over here, you kind of get a little wiggle there. My milliamps are down drastically. I've got my gain set pretty low. So now I'm at 0.30 milliamps, so I can definitely tell that there's something wrong in that location. But here you go, I'm able to locate out the utility. So what did frequency do? It completed the circuit. Frequency tells your current which path to travel. It doesn't increase current. You hear that all the time. Hit it with a higher frequency. No, there's times and there's places. You control the frequency and you use frequency to your advantage. In this situation, in order to get through an insulator, in order to get through that rubber washer, I had to increase my frequency. Once you have a complete circuit, you don't need much current at all. We're using milliamps anyways. That is a demonstration on how we use current and that high frequencies can jump. What if there was another line tied onto that rubber washer? It would have jumped. Onto what line? How many milliamps? How much would have gone onto each one? Who knows? Frequency helps you control the current. It helps you dictate which path it goes. It helps you to close the circuit. It does not increase current. Thank you, Rocky with Hole in One.